Hi Virgo, and welcome to your Zodiac Tarotscope short and sweet messages and predictions for the month of October. All right, I have my Samhain deck, my Maven deck, and my Halloween tarot deck, and we are going to get right into this. These are going to just be messages. Oh, and that one just come out for you. Banshee, I'm going to just leave it right there for a second while I finish to say, you can watch this if you are a Virgo sun, moon, rising, or if you have Venus in Virgo, you can look at this from a relationship perspective. I also want to say that these messages, we're just going. Whatever comes out, we may find that all the different piles I'm going to do tie together, or it could be individual. Now, I had Banshee come out for one of the other signs. I don't remember now who it was, but number 5 could be important to you. It says, heed my warning, dear child, for what I hold is far from unsung lullabies. Swallow a nail and you can expect bleeding from within. There is something that you need to heed a warning about. Let's get a tarot and see if we can find out more. When this Banshee card comes out, that's exactly what it is. There is something that it could be hurtful. Okay, swallowing a nail does not feel good, or I don't imagine it does, and I don't ever want to find out. But she's not singing lullabies here, okay? She's not singing lullabies. So out came the first card. Oops, my little pen, which gives me an idea of where my edge is. Out came the Hermit. Let's see what else is coming out here for you, Virgo. There is something that they are trying to warn you about, give you a heads up about, okay? I also want to say for some of you, this warning, this heads up could be coming from a person that, like the Banshee, where, you know, I'm just going to say normally, are you coming in contact with any banshees? No, probably not. So therefore, it's going to be coming from a person, Virgo, that maybe you would least expect it to be coming from. But here are the two things. I said it could be painful. It's going to create a tower moment, all right, where something is going to come out, happen. It's going to, you know, crumble everything down, burn it to the ground. The good part about this is, though, and there is going to be a positive, because Spirit isn't coming here, God, Source, Universe, whomever it is, delivering up doom and gloom. But they will give you a heads up so you can prepare to deal with it, which I feel that's what this is. When something burns to the ground or crashes to the ground, well, there is the opportunity. The opportunity lies within to rebuild it back up on a strong, solid, firm foundation, okay? Oh, we have an ambulance coming by way out here in the country. So we'll just let that go by. You may or may not be able to hear it. But yeah, this tower, towers usually need to happen. Okay, they need to happen. Oh, that was a fire truck, actually. Oh, and it went in my back road. Oh, okay. All right, sorry, back to the reading. I feel like that's a sign, though, when a siren comes, when a fire truck comes. I said sometimes things need to burn to the ground, okay, in order for them to be built back up properly. So whatever this is that's coming towards you, they're trying to give you a heads up about. It's because, and I feel like you may already know, it's not built on a real strong structure, okay? And with the hermit's always going within to seek inner wisdom and knowledge. This tells me that I feel like you're aware possibly of what this is. You know where in your life something isn't built on truth or on a strong foundation. Could it be a friendship, a love relationship? Could it be in other areas where there has been some deceit or dishonesty? And I just feel like those are the things I want to say. It can be any type of structural something that isn't built on a firm, strong, honest, solid foundation. And I feel that they're trying to give you the warning about this because it needs to come apart, okay? And here comes the other fire truck now. As I was saying, it needs to come apart. So there hasn't been this much action in my little way out in the country, like an hour from the nearest city, in quite some time. So I'm a little distraught. Actually, I lived in the city of Toronto for, well, and surrounding suburbs for over 30 years. And then I moved back to literally way out in the country where I rarely hear a siren, where I used to hear them multiple times a day. So I'm a little unnerved by it, really. Not in a bad way, but just because. Okay. But Virgo back here, I don't know. I'm saying all this because maybe this is going to unnerve you, right? It's going to come from someone that you're not expecting it to come from. This warning that you need to heed. But at the same time, I do feel like deep within, you kind of have an idea of what is on shaky ground right now for you. Let's get to the next pile. And out came Harvest Moon. Okay, number 20 or number 2 could be important. So let's get these back over. Slow your heart and move gently into the coming of self. Okay, when this happens, there's no need to rush anything. It almost looks like she's out and she's out, she's just searching. She's got her candle and she's like, where can I go? Oh, there's a castle. Let me go to that one. I feel that I need to say you don't need to rush into anything. Take your time. When we think of Harvest Moon, the time of year, it's the coming of harvest for gardens, etc. What I want to say is you don't need to rush that. The vegetables will be ready when the vegetables are ready. You can't pick them early. If you do, they're not going to be fully grown or maybe as good as they could be. So when this tower happens, I want to say, 1, don't try to run away. Okay, you've got to stay and deal with it and build it back up. Don't try to rush anything. Let's get some tarot to go with that. You need to have both of your eyes open here. Oh, and out came, was it 2? Yeah, perfect. We have the High Priestess, yes, and the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, the 7 of Pentacles is planting a seed and then taking care of the seed, right? Watering it, nourishing it, fertilizing it, helping it to grow, and everything starts to grow and you're like, ooh, I'm going to have quite a bountiful crop here at the end, so to speak, right? Like this is really growing. I feel like that's why you can't rush this. The rebuilding of this is going to take time. It's going to take patience. It's going to take inner knowing. It's going to realize that if you take your time and do that, that it will grow into something great and beautiful, but you need to use your intuition. You just can't run away from it. Okay, you can't run away like you're just I'm going to leave this crumbling house and run to this one. Well, this one may not be built on a strong foundation either. So you're just running from the frying pan into the fire, right? I feel like you need to take your time. Virgo, I hope this is making sense for you. Let's get out the next card here. Talking a lot about fire and then the fire trucks. Again, if it's that feeling of like, oh my God, something's on fire. I need to get away. I need to run. I want to say you don't need to move quickly. I know that seems weird because this is a metaphorical fire, so to speak, right? Like you don't need to be running, all right? You need to take your time. There needs to be balance. I love that card come out. There needs to be balance. Harmony with nature is key. Connect with the elements for balance and wisdom. Everything needs to be balanced. When you build a house, it can't be unbalanced, right? It can't be one side of the foundation can't be higher than the other side. Now everything's running downhill one way. Things need to be flat and balanced. In your life, these things need to be peaceful and harmonious and balanced. Running away is not going to bring you that balance. Really big here on the running away too. But I mean, look, that's the first thing, fight or flight, right? Some of us prefer to flight. Some of us prefer to fight, right? In this case, I think flight is not the way to go. That's what I'm getting from this. It's not the way to go. Because it's like jumping from the frying pan into the fire. Judgment. One, use good judgment. Realize that this is an opportunity to make things better. Build things back up better than they were before. Better than you can even imagine. But just take the steps. And the second card is the Ten of Wands. Wow, and out come the Sirens again. Jeez Louise. Okay. I'm afraid there might be a fire back there now with all these fire trucks going back. This is something that really could have been holding you back for a long, long time, keeping you from having balance in your life, okay? Keeping you from ever feeling like you were on solid, firm ground and footing. Maybe you always felt a little imbalanced, like, you know, the other shoe was always going to drop. And I feel that this time, if you just take your time and use sound judgment and wisdom here, that will not happen. But you can't run away. This is really your message telling you that this is them, Spirit, God, Source, Universe, whomever it is, Virgo, saying to you, you can lay all this down now. It's crumbled. You can lay it all down. It's done. And now you can start rebuilding. Virgo, I hope that this made some sort of sense for you in some way, whatever area of your life. It's never easy, I will say, to go through a tower moment, so I wish you all the best for that. But by having a heads up, by Spirit giving you this little bit of message prediction, it's going to help you to deal with it, okay? Because they're not bringing doom and gloom here. They're bringing a message, a bit of a warning, a heads up to help you deal with this. Because if maybe you didn't see it coming, it would be even harder than you now having an idea that something like this is going to go down. They want you to get prepared so you can start getting yourself into that rebuilding headspace, and you're going to stay and fight, not fly away in flight, right? So, Virgo, thank you so much. I'll see you in some of my other readings. Take care.